Morning, this is Mr. Willie in West Virginia. It's like 1:30 in the morning, July the 3rd, I believe. Um, haven't gone to bed yet, but I just had a couple thoughts I just wanted to share with you. Maybe some of you that are up might get this, and maybe some of you will get it tomorrow. But I was sitting and thinking about the fact that it seems to be easy for our world to accept the spiritual realm or the spiritual world of darkness, voodoo, um, the black arts that are practiced as far as witchcraft, the things that go on in Louisiana and New Orleans and in Jamaica and the Bahamas. People seem to accept that. Um, there's witchcraft going on here in West Virginia. It seems to be accepted. It's okay. It's not a big deal. People seem to accept that. People accept the superhero realm. They they love Marvel and they are just enraptured by the thought of a superhero or a superhero female that can beat all the enemies and do all the things that need to be done to make things right. But we falter, we stumble, we completely want to not believe that there's a God, one God, who sent his son, Jesus, to be the greatest superhero that's ever lived, who comes to vanquish the works of darkness. See, I struggle sometimes with being around people who say they're Christians because I'm not perfect and I'm who I am. I struggle with my flesh. I love the Lord. And actually, I heard a word the other day, and it was chemistry. It was something about I was my grandchildren were watching some program where it was one of these dating programs, and the woman was talking about the chemistry that her and this guy had, and it made me think about the fact that sometimes I wish that we would have the chemistry we need to love God the way He needs to be loved, with all our heart, with all our soul, all our mind. There are times where I feel like I'm cheating on him by not loving him the way that he should be loved. My heart knows that it should, but my actions don't show it all the time. The way that I view people, the way that I think about people in my head, the way that I sometimes can care about people excellently, and then other times I don't care at all. And I would just honestly say that some people I think are a waste of air because of what they do here on this planet. I don't love like Christ loves. My love is conditional. My love is so imperfect. And we're called to follow a God that loves us perfectly. And I don't think any of us ever will on this planet. I mean, Paul, as great a writer as he was, he confessed that he hadn't arrived. I just want you guys to know that it's okay to not arrive, to not be as perfect as we need to be, to understand that we are flesh and our frames are rusted, corrupted, and trying to walk around and convince people that Jesus is Lord is a job sometimes I wish I didn't have. I wish sometimes I could just go about and live my life without the responsibility of sharing his love because I don't always do it correctly. I guess this is just like a late night, early morning confession. I want to love God with all my heart and I want to love everybody around me as he wants me to love them, but I don't always. I'm kind of amazed at how our attention can be diverted so easily with the things of this planet. I think I need to go to bed. Hey, I tell you that I love you, and I think that love is imperfect, but it is love. But more importantly, God loves you way better than I ever could because He has chemistry with us, and His love is perfect, and it doesn't even matter whether or not we love Him back. He still loves us. That's the kind of God I want to serve. That's the kind of God I want to follow. I hope you do too. I'm going to bed. It's early morning. I hope you have a good night's rest or whatever time you have to sleep. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Shalom.